Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to the shop. It's that time of year when friends and family members are looking for a gift for their favorite knife maker. So in this video, I'll be going over my top 9 gifts for the knife maker. Some of these are my favorite tools, which I've been using for years, so I feel comfortable with vouching for their usefulness. There will be a huge swath of pricing on this list, so hopefully you'll be able to find something in your range. Note that I'll be putting the links to all of these products in the description below, and some of them will be affiliate links that help the channel if you use them, so thanks in advance if you do. First up is the MagMate No Twist Clamp, which was previously known as the Cant Twist Clamp. I've been using these handy clamps for years and have varying sizes. The way in which they clamp prevents twisting of your pieces and are extremely handy when holding together handle scales on full-tang knives. I use these little clamps on every full-tang knife that I make. For handles, I suggest the 1-inch clamps. With their unique clamping ability, you'll find a multitude of uses for these little guys in your shop. For being so little though, they are fairly expensive at around $30 a piece. Next up on my list is a carbide tipped straightening hammer from Kyle Daly. Kyle custom makes these hammers to sell on his site, and I found them to be extremely handy when getting warps out of my blades. Warps are a common occurrence when heat treating knives, and having a method to straighten your blade efficiently is important. They work by expanding the steel in the valley of the warp after tempering. One of the nice things about these straightening hammers is that you won't need to reapply heat to the knife or bend it in a vise. Just gradual movement with expansion. I got the 8-ounce version of this hammer and it has been perfect for my needs. You can pick one up from Kyle Daly's website for around $120. Third on the list is a Swiss pattern 6-inch half-round file from Grublet. This is a high-end file that has become my favorite for fine work on handles and guards. The taper of the file gives you the ability to get into a multitude of corners, and the cut 0 of the file is nice and fine, which prevents putting deep gouges into your work. This really is my go-to file for most work nowadays, and I'm happy to have it in my arsenal. She comes in at a cost of around $72, and note that you'll also have to pick up a handle for it, or you can go with the golf ball handle method. While we're talking about files, I'll throw out the Grublet Checkering File as number 4. If you want to put jimping on the spine of your knives for additional thumb grippage, then this checkering file makes that a quick and easy job. I've been using this guy for years for that purpose, and it's held up very well. Number 5 on the list is a surface plate, and these come in many shapes and sizes, but I would recommend getting the largest one that you can justify. Mine is on the smaller end, and I'm always wishing that it was larger. You can get an 18 by 24 inch surface plate for only $205 from Grizzly, and to me this is a screaming deal. After this video, I'll probably be ordering one myself. In order to increase precision in knife making, you need some good scribe lines on both blades and handles. A surface plate allows you to have a flat reference to make these target lines using a multitude of scribes and jigs. Every single knife that I make spends time on my surface plate one way or another. In the 6th spot, we'll be talking about the Wicked Edge sharpening system. Now, before anyone gets too hot and bothered, everyone has their own pet sharpening system that they like to use, and you have a multitude of different ways to put a very sharp edge on a knife. This is just the one that I prefer. These Wicked Edge systems really take the guesswork out of sharpening knives with fixed angles and diamond stones. I think just about any of their models could be great performers, with the more expensive versions just being quicker and easier to set up and use. So if your knife maker or knife enthusiast is having issues getting a sharp blade or wants to try out a new system, I'd highly recommend one of these Wicked Edges. Number 7 isn't a physical item at all. It is the courses provided by mastersmith Kyle Royer on his website, learnknifemaking.com. I've gone through many of these courses and can say that they've really upped my knife making game. If I would have had these at the start of my knife making journey, I would have saved years of trial and error and hours upon hours of research. There are multiple prices and courses on his site, so take a look and find the one that you're interested in based on the style of knives you're looking to make. I can't suggest this one enough, and I want to thank Mr. Royer for making this type of content available to the knife making community. The next one is a pricey one, but I had to put it on here just because it's cool, and that is a laser. I've used a few lasers over the years, but I found the Xtool F1 Ultra to be the best well-rounded machine for the knife maker, since it has both a fiber and diode laser on board. While it's not cheap, coming in at $3,700 with the conveyor, it's extremely useful when it comes to marking your knives with your maker's mark and also for cutting out leather sheaths. If you're going to be doing a lot of knife customization with names, dates, or things of that nature, I could see it making sense economically. If you're trying to sell this to your wife, bring up all the other cool things that lasers can do, like marking tumblers and coasters. That should soften the blow just a little. An honorable mention in this category is the Commarker B4, which is a little cheaper, but note that since it's only a fiber laser, you won't have the leather cutting abilities. In addition, I find the Xtool lasers to be more user-friendly for new laser users. Lastly, in the 9th spot is a file guide from Mr. Brian Bump. The workmanship on these file guides are top-notch, being machined from stainless steel and faced with thick, flat carbide. These file guides allow you to cut in a level shoulder on your hidden tang knives, which pays dividends when fitting your guards. I use mine on every hidden tang knife I make, and I'm always impressed with its craftsmanship. To get one of these, you're going to have to email Mr. Bump at bdbump@gmail.com. I got mine back in 2021 and haven't been disappointed. So yeah, that's my list, and I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers out there. Y'all really made this knife making journey a blast. I hope every one of y'all have a wonderful holiday season and Christmas, and until next time, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.